occasion, the Blessed One was staying at Varanasi in the game refuge at Isipatana. There he addressed the group of 5 monks. This sutta is maybe a little bit difficult, or there's a lot of information inside, so we can go slowly, I guess. Okay, so the Buddha, this is the first sutta that the Buddha taught according to the literature. There is some debate, like maybe it was like some parts of the talk were combined together later to create the sutta, but it's considered his first teaching. And this group of 5 monks was the group that the Buddha practiced with together before he became enlightened. So he was practicing together with them, and then at some point he went off by himself alone to practice. And then when he got enlightenment, he thought about who he should teach first. So he thought of his friends who he was practicing with before, and he went to find them. So he went to find them and then taught to them like this. So he told them, there are these 2 extremes that are not to be indulged in by one who has gone forth. Which 2? That which is devoted to sensual pleasure with reference to sensual objects, base, vulgar, common, ignoble, unprofitable, and that which is devoted to self-affliction, painful, ignoble, unprofitable. Avoiding both of these extremes, the middle way realized by the Tathagata, producing vision, producing knowledge, leads to calm, to direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to unbinding. So there's a lot of maybe difficult words in this paragraph, I think. So he starts off by explaining 2 extremes that people or human beings are always doing. So we're always doing one of these 2 extremes, which is why we are not in the middle way. So one extreme is to pursue or to try to get sensual pleasure. And the other extreme is trying to pursue self-affliction. So that's like practicing too hard, or in a painful way. Like at the time in India, there were many people were practicing to understand the truth, but in many various ways, because they didn't have the Buddha's teaching yet. So they didn't really know what was the right way to practice. So some of them practiced by self-affliction, or like by avoiding sensual pleasure altogether. Like they thought any good feeling is like we cannot understand the truth if we are getting pleasant feelings. So like with food, they may do fasting like all the time and not allow themselves to enjoy food or any kind of sensual pleasure they will avoid entirely. And then on the other hand, there are those like just not practicing, just pursuing sensual pleasure in general, like most people, normal people. That's why he says that practice is common or ignoble. It's like what everyone is doing.
Hello, dear Sayalay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, the people here suggest that we want to do slower, like you can read the paragraph like this before, and you explain the meaning of the paragraph, and after that one person will read, follow you the paragraph, and we will discuss or ask you the meaning of the word they don't understand, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Con đã nói với sư cô là hôm trước chúng ta nói là chúng ta cần chậm hơn một chút xíu, thì là sư cô sẽ đọc trước và sư cô cũng đã giải thích cái đoạn này rồi. Thì bây giờ sau đó thì cả nhà chúng ta sẽ có một người đọc lại cái đoạn này, sau đó thì chúng ta sẽ cùng thảo luận, hoặc là chúng ta có thể hỏi ai đó bằng tiếng Việt luôn, ví dụ như là có ai đó giúp tôi là nói lại cho tôi biết cái đoạn tiếng Việt này nó nói cái ý nghĩa gì được không? Thì tốc độ của chúng ta cũng chậm nhưng mà đồng thời thì mọi người vẫn có thể bám sát được. Yeah. Who want to read the paragraph? Ai muốn đọc đoạn này giơ tay lên nhỉ? Shall I?
Đợi chú đọc.
Okay, chú Khoa.
Yeah. There are these two extremes that are not to be indulged in by one who has gone for, with two, that's with a devoted to sensual pleasure, with reference to sensual object-based, vulgar, common, enough, unprofitable, and that which is devoted to self-affection, painful, ignoble, unprofitable. Avoiding more of these extremes, the mind's way realized by the Tathagata, producing vision, producing knowledge, leads to come to direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to unbinding. Yeah.
Maybe it's good to read in Vietnamese also.
Dear chú Khoa, can you explain the meaning of this paragraph?
Có hai thái cực mà không nên theo đắm say trong bởi cái người mà đã đi trước. Cái nào là hai thái cực đó là gì? Thái cực đó là devoted là cái gì vậy? Đối với thú vui dục lạc. Devoted.
Đắm gọi là gì gọi nhỉ? Gọi là đắm say, gọi là
Hết mình, tận tụy.
Đam mê,
đam mê hết mình với lại
các dục là
dục lạc.
Đúng.
Với những đối tượng nhục dục, căn bản vulgar, Vunya. Sayalay, please explain for me the vocabulary vulgar.
Vulgar.
Yeah,
Vulgar is kind of like ugly.
yeah, early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then and can you please explain for me more vocabulary? Enough.
Oh, ignoble. Yeah. Yeah,
ICNOBLE.
it's the G is like silent, so it sounds like ignoble. Ignoble means like not noble. The opposite of noble. Noble
Yeah.
is like the respectful person. So
Yeah.
it's
Low level.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Đắm say trong những điều xấu, thông thường, không cao quý, không có lợi ích. Và một cái điều khác là đắm say trong cái self-affirmation. Self-affirmation. Okay. Like, can I don't understand self-affirmation?
Yeah. Affliction is kind of like suffering. So it's like kind of like making ourselves suffer, to make ourselves suffer.
Yeah. Sayalay. Nhưng mà những người theo đuổi đắm say trong cái tự làm khổ mình, đau đớn, thấp hèn, không lợi ích, tránh cả hai thái cực này, con đường trung đạo được nhận ra bởi Tathagata. Sayalay.
Yeah.
Tathagata.
Như là Talata.
Yeah, Tathagata. What the Buddha called himself, like the enlightened.
Yeah. Nhận ra bởi Như Lai, đưa ra cái nhìn, tầm nhìn, đưa ra cái sự hiểu biết, dẫn tới sự bình an, trực tiếp tới sự hiểu biết và tự thức tỉnh, không còn bị trói buộc. Finish. Thank you, Sayalay. Thank you, everyone.
Rồi cô đọc tiếp nha. Ủa?
Vâng, để Sayalay.
Sayalay, xin lỗi.
Dạ. Nên Sayalay sẽ đọc trước, Sayalay sẽ giải thích cho mình trước, sau đó mình sẽ có một người sẽ đọc, sau đó sẽ hỏi Sayalay. Okay, yes, Sayalay.
Okay. Yeah. And what is the middle way realized by the Tathagata, that producing vision, producing knowledge, leads to calm, to direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to unbinding? Precisely this noble eightfold path: right view, right resolve, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. This is the middle way realized by the Tathagata, that producing vision, producing knowledge, leads to calm, to direct knowledge, to self-awakening, to unbinding.
Unbinding vậy thôi.
Can you explain the meaning of this paragraph on Sayalay?
Yeah. What is the middle way? So, in the previous paragraph, the Buddha explained that there are two extremes, and then there is the way in the middle. So that he calls the middle way. And what is the middle way? It is the Noble Eightfold Path. So then he names the 8 aspects or 8 parts of the Noble Eightfold Path.
Mm.
So this is the path that will produce vision or like clarity, knowledge, and lead us to calm, to direct knowledge. So like to right understanding by our own experience, to self-awakening, to unbinding. And this translator translates nibbana as unbinding, like release.
Yes, Sayalay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I explain more the producing vision and producing knowledge?
Yeah, like if we follow this path, this middle way, the path will produce in us vision, or vision is like a way to say wisdom or knowledge. Like I see it, like I understand, I know it. So following this path will produce vision and it will produce knowledge in us.
Yes. Nào cô Cúc đọc đi cô Cúc.
Đoạn dưới phải không? Đoạn
Đây
luôn.
cái đoạn con đang bôi nè, cái đoạn con đang bôi
Vậy
nè.
ạ. Rồi. And
Đi nè.
what is the middle way? Released by the Taragasat that producing vision, producing knowledge, leads to come to direct knowledge, to self awakening, to unbinding. Precisely this noble eightfold path, right view, right resolve, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. This is the main middle way realized by the Tathagata that producing vision, producing knowledge, lead to come to direct knowledge, to self-knowledge, to unbinding. Và con đường trung đạo đã được Như Lai chứng là tạo ra một cái nhìn, tạo ra cái trí tuệ và đưa đến cái sự bình an, một sự hiểu biết đúng, to self, giác ngộ và giải thoát. Chính xác là con đường bát chánh đạo, chánh kiến, chánh tư duy, chánh ngữ, chánh hành động, chánh mạng, chánh tinh tấn, chánh niệm, chánh định. Đây là con đường trung đạo được Như Lai nói ra về cái tạo ra một cái thấy, một cái tạo ra một sự trí tuệ, đưa đến sự bình an, sự hiểu biết đúng và sự tự giác và đến giải thoát.
Yes, Sayalay, resolve.
Yeah. Resolve is like our intention. Normally this one is translated as right intention.
Right intention.
Yeah. So that's generally explained as the intention for renunciation, like to live a simple life and to give up our things, and the intention to be compassionate to all beings.
Yes. And before realizing the middle way and noble eighth path like this, the Buddha
Yeah.
followed the self-affliction. I heard that, right? The painful way.
Yeah. Right, he tried that way. And before that, living in his palace as the prince, he also already experienced, indulging in sensual pleasure also. So he understood both of those were not really the way.
Yeah. Cái bát chánh đạo ở đây mọi người là là chánh kiến, chánh tư duy, chánh ngữ, chánh nghiệp, chánh mạng, chánh tinh tấn, chánh niệm và chánh định. Đó là cái bát chánh đạo đây cả nhà. Bát chánh đạo.
Chánh tư duy mà dùng chữ resolve hồi nãy sư cô giải thích nó không giống như là tư duy mà giống như cái gì suy nghĩ đào sâu hay sao gì đó.
Sư cô giải thích là the right intention, right intention, right resolve, the same right intention, intention, attention.
Intention, yeah, is usually translated as right intention or also right thought.
Right thought, yeah, right thought. Cái từ right thought mình quen thuộc hơn đúng không ạ?
Yeah, right thought. Yeah.
We are familiar with the right thought.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Dịch là right resolve là gì chị?
Là tránh tư duy ạ, tránh tư duy ạ. Còn cái right
resolve
dạ đúng rồi.
Còn cái right concentration là chánh niệm.
Right concentration là chánh định. Còn cái right mindfulness là chánh niệm. Dạ. Right action là chánh nghiệp. Còn right livelihood là chánh mạng. Right effort là chánh tinh tấn. Right effort.
Sao cái này nó dịch hơi lạ ha, cái right resolve á.
Dạ đúng rồi. Thì sư cô bảo là có thể là right resolve này, right intention này, hoặc là right thought là các bản dịch của nó. We are just saying that because the noble eighth path is very common, right? Buddhist teaching.
Yes.
So that's why we are quite familiar with right view, right thought, right speech, right action,
Yeah.
right effort, right memory, right concentration, but right resolve that we are not familiar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, we continue.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, monks is the noble truth of stress. Birth is stressful. Aging is stressful. Death is stressful. Sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair are stressful. Association, the unbeloved, is stressful. Separation from the loved is stressful. Not getting what is wanted is stressful. In short, the 5 clinging aggregates are stressful. So here the translator has translated dukkha as stress, which is normally translated as suffering.
Suffering.
Yeah.
Like birth is suffering, aging is suffering, like that.
Right.
Yeah, it is understand.
Oh,
It is easy to understand. Yeah, right. Yeah, if we use the suffering.
yes.
Yeah.
Sayalay, I don't understand lamentation. Lamentation. Can you
Lamentation is like expressing our pain or our sorrow, like crying, like crying. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sayalay.
Cái này là than thở không? Lamentation.
It's a good
Yeah.
cry là khóc lóc.
Than khóc.
Yeah, than khóc.
Và stressful là khổ hả?
Yeah, like a suffering.
Stressful.
Suffering.
Yeah, suffering.
Stressful.
Stress is like something that bothers us, right? So I think in English we think of suffering like very strong or very severe discomfort. So stress can be also like small discomfort. That's why the translator wanted to show dukkha is even from the smallest discomfort or unpleasant until very strong suffering. It's including all. The word dukkha.
Yes, Sayalay, can you explain the why clinging
Aggregate.
aggregate?
Yeah.
Aggregate.
Yeah. Aggregates are like parts or like ingredients in something. So like our human, what we call human, the Buddha explained, is actually 5 aggregates or 5 parts. So, or more simply, we could say mind and matter, like nama and rupa. Because there's one part is matter or body, and then 4 parts are mind. So he explained the mind as 4 parts. So altogether 5 aggregates create the human being.
It is not 6 sense doors, right? Not 6 sense doors.
No, but 6 sense doors are included in one of the aggregate.
Yeah.
That is consciousness. Consciousness is one out of aggregates, one part of what comes together to be human being.
Sayalay, I think Buddha say mind is only one part. Yeah.
Yes, but he describes mind in 4 aspects, 4 parts of mind. So really we could say simply like mind and matter. So 2 things, but mind he explains 4 separate 4 separate things that we can call altogether mind. So that makes 5 aggregates.
Cả nhà con
But
đang
5
Dear Sayalay.
Yes.
5 cleansing aggregate like Pali was Sanya, Vedana, Sankhara, Vijnana, Rupa.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, right.
Okay.
In Pali is 5 kanda, pancha kanda. 5 groups.
Okay, thank you.
Rồi, July đọc luôn đoạn này dịch luôn đi em.
Now this monks is a noble truth of stress. Birth is stressful, aging is stressful, death is stressful, sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair are stressful. Association with the unbeloved is stressful. Separation from the love is stressful. Not getting what is wanted is stressful. In short, the 5 clinging-aggregates are stressful. Này đây, các tỳ kheo, đây là sự thật cao quý về khổ. Sinh là khổ, già là khổ, chết là khổ, sầu, bi, khổ, ưu não là khổ, ở với người mình không thích là khổ, phải chia rẽ xa cách với người mình thích là khổ, không làm được việc mình muốn là khổ. Nói tóm lại là 5 thủ uẩn là khổ. Em xin hết ạ.
Trâm ơi, mình trong cái Anki nó bắt đầu có cái này rồi, ví dụ không?
Dùng đi các chị. Ok.
Bây giờ mình share Anki nhé.
Yeah. Cái 5 uẩn ấy, 5 uẩn là có phải là cái gì nhở? Thức tọ, cái gì thọ tưởng hành thức.
Năm uẩn tức là nó 2 phần là thân và tâm. Thì thân là sắc, còn tâm là có 4 nội dung ấy, là thức, thọ tưởng hành thức.
Thọ tưởng hành thức.
Đó.
Okay. Rồi, ok, sang cái sau đi chị. Hình như cái sau của nó là
Recluse is the noble truth of suffering.
Birth
is suffering. Aging is suffering. Illness is suffering. Death is suffering. Union with what is displeasing is suffering. Separation from what is pleasing is suffering. Not to get what one wants is suffering. In brief, the 5 aggregates subject to clinging are suffering.
Chị ơi, hình như nó có cái phần tắt của cái phần đọc đúng không?
Chị không biết tắt ở đâu, chị chỉ biết là bấm vào đây là nó lại đọc tiếp ạ.
Hôm trước anh Hưởng anh có bảo là ấn cái F mấy ấy, là nó tắt cái phần đọc luôn ấy. Biết nhỉ?
Chị ơi, chị Trâm ơi. Cái bản này là nó không giống cái bản tiếng Anh của mình đúng không chị?
Tại sao lại cứ bị khác nhau vậy nhỉ chị Yến nhỉ?
Cái lúc nãy em nghe sư cô giải thích cái chữ stress ấy, khổ ấy, thì em thấy cái từ stress chắc là hợp hơn, bởi vì có những cái sự khổ mà thực ra nó vi tế, tức là nó vẫn là mình nhìn là nó vẫn hạnh phúc nhưng thực ra nó vẫn khổ ấy. Thì nếu mà dùng suffering thì nó hơi
Thực ra
mù.
cũng không phải, mà vì là chị nghĩ là do cái người dịch ấy. Thì vì nhưng mà cái cụm suffering này là cái cụm rất là
chưa có học xong.
Từ suffering là từ là thông dụng nhất mà. Đúng rồi, từ khổ đau là rất là thông dụng luôn. Nhưng mà thôi mình sẽ không đi sâu vào cái ấy, mà nếu mà nó tồn tại những cái bản dịch như vậy ấy, thì mình sẽ cứ ghi nhận. Chị Yến ơi,
Trâm ơi, cái này á, là chị không biết Vũ Anh lấy từ file nào, chị không rõ nữa.
Ngày nào em cũng gửi cho Vũ Anh cái file mà sư cô gửi, tại sao lại nó cứ bị sai nhỉ?
Vậy đó. Nhưng mà chị nghĩ cái bản này cũng được mà, tại vì những cái từ này nó cũng thông dụng mà. Cảm giác cái từ ở đây nó thông dụng hơn cái từ bên kia luôn đó.
Đúng rồi.
Đúng rồi, cô thấy từ này thông dụng hơn á. Suffering thông dụng hơn stress á.
Dear Sayalay,
Yeah.
Dear Sayalay, we think we can use Anki. It is easy to everyone to see.
Good.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
separate the paragraph like this, but
I think it is not translation you give me. So
Oh,
is it okay? Is it okay, Sayalay?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Dạ vậy thôi mình cứ học thử cái bản này đi chị ạ.
Phân đoạn này vừa qua rồi chị.
Đoạn này á?
Vâng. Đúng nhỉ. Đây là sự thật. À không, đây là nguyên nhân và khổ. Ok. Đây đoạn này chưa chị. Em nhìn nhầm.
Yes, Sayalay?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you guide us to read
This paragraph.
Yes.
Now this bhikkhus is the noble truth of the origin of suffering. It is this craving which leads to renewed existence, accompanied by delight, seeking delight here and there. That is craving for sensual pleasures, craving for existence, craving for extermination. So this is the truth of the cause of suffering, or here the origin of suffering. Like, what is the start of the suffering? The Four Noble Truths have the cause and the effect, both. So dukkha, or suffering, is like the effect, and this craving is the cause. It's this craving that is keep to go around in samsara, to keep on transmigrating from life to life, this craving for sensual pleasures, or also craving for existence, or craving for non-existence or extermination. Here they use extermination, which is like non-existence.
Examination, what does this mean, Sayalay? Examination.
Extermination is like ending, like commonly like killing, like to exterminate is to get rid of something. So like an exterminator in English is one who comes and kills all the insects. Like in your house, you have some insects. You call the exterminator and he will come and kill them for you.
Tử thần hả?
Basically like
sự diệt vong, sự chấm dứt. Craving for extermination, like craving for the end. Sally.
yeah, like craving not to exist. It sounds funny, but sometimes we just want everything to be over, you know, like maybe some people suicide, or even more simply than that, like sometimes we want to sleep, you know, like we just want to stop the experience. So some people may like take sleeping pills or something. They just don't want to experience anything.
Craving for non-exist.
Yeah.
Chị Yến, chị dịch hộ em tiếng Việt cái đoạn nó có cái 3 cái tham ái đấy ạ. Sư cô giải thích thế nào nhỉ?
Cái này mình cũng không có rành cái từ Phật học.
Bản này
đại thôi nha.
Không hay.
Và đây các tỳ khưu, đây là sự thật cao quý về nguyên nhân của khổ, đó chính là tham ái đã dẫn đến sự tái sinh đi cùng với những cái niềm vui và lust là những cái sự cái bộ phim, có cái bộ phim Lust gì đó, cái gì ta,
Sắc
dục
dục.
vọng ha, cái lust về những ham muốn, niềm vui và ham muốn, tìm kiếm những cái niềm vui ở đây và ở đó, đó là tham ái để tìm thấy những cái thú vui dục lạc, thú vui về giác quan đó, rồi
Vâng,
cái tham ái về sự tồn tại và tham ái về sự không tồn tại.
không tồn tại, tham ái về dục lạc thì em hiểu rồi, tham ái mà về tồn tại có nghĩa là tham sống, kiểu tham sống sợ chết kiểu vậy đúng không ạ?
Yeah.
Còn tham ái kiểu không tồn tại thì
Giống như hồi nãy cô nói là có những người mà người ta đi đến cái bước gọi là người ta không có muốn sống nữa, suicide rồi, người ta muốn tự tử luôn á, là chấm dứt cái sự
không,
tồn tại.
tức là tham ái giải thoát đúng không? Nhưng mà tham ái phải không biết có phải không nhỉ? Tại vì
Này
trong
không
cái
phải là giải
Là
thoát.
cả nhá, cái bản này nó dùng từ không hay bằng ở trong cái đường link vừa nãy mình học ấy.
cái
Vì
kia
em
là
ngồi trong máy em so sánh luôn hai cái, một cái trên Anki này và một cái ở trên kia thì họ dùng từ hay hơn.
vâng,
Và
em cũng
khi
thấy cái bản kia
khi cô giải thích một phát thì nó vào luôn. Ví dụ nó dùng từ là craving for existence thì ở đây là dùng là từ craving for becoming. Khi mà cô sẽ giải thích cái này nó sẽ rõ hơn. Họ thèm muốn được trở thành một cái gì đó, thèm muốn được sở hữu. Ở bên kia dùng từ hay hơn, sát hơn.
go to that very craving.
Vậy thì Trâm hỏi cô coi thử là hai cái bản này, bản nào nó gần với tiếng Bali không Trâm?
Yes, Sayalay. Yes, Sayalay. This, I think, the link is translation from the Pali, right? And this is another translation from the Pali. So which translation is more closer to the Pali word?
They are both trying to copy or interpret the Pali. It's just like the preference of the translator. Like in the other one, I like non-existence, I think is more clear than extermination. I would have to look at the other one again, actually. I think they're mostly similar, right? Oh, the other translator uses
They use a becoming.
becoming. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so different the meaning in these paragraphs.
Oh, it is this craving with. Oh, here they use renewed existence, and the other one becoming.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, becoming. I think renewed existence may be more clear. Like, if I were to explain what is becoming, you can say becoming is like renewed, like coming to exist again. Or like coming into existence is becoming. Like appearance, appearing. Like we get the new life, that could be like becoming. But also like moment to moment, when we seek out, when we try to get some experience and then we get it, that's also like becoming, like, because we're having to experience time, like a new life inside of that experience. It's like a change. Like maybe we were hungry and then we got food that now we have this new existence of like enjoying the food. So that's also like becoming something new.
Chị Yến ơi, thôi
ơi
chị Yến ơi, chắc em nghĩ là mình sẽ back về cái bản kia đi để cho đằng nào Vũ Anh cũng phải sửa ấy, vì nó đang bị một cái lỗi là mấy ngày hôm nay cái ăn kia mặc dù cái link là em gửi y chang như vậy nhưng nó lại ở cái bản khác thì mọi người sẽ bị khó follow ấy, vì cái link kia cũng sẽ vẫn là cái link mình học chính, cái link của sư cô gửi ấy.
nhưng mà sư cô nói là cái này nó rõ hơn mà đúng không? Hồi nãy chị không có nghe hết nhưng mà chị nghe cái chỗ renew existence, sư cô nói cái này tốt hơn mà đúng không? Ý là chọn cái nào cũng được hết, nếu không thì chị thoát ra thôi chứ đâu vấn đề gì đâu, tức là không share cái này cũng không sao. Hỏi sư cô đi coi sư cô chọn cái nào.
Bởi không phải ý là như này.
Chị Yến mở lại chị Trâm mở lại cái đường link trong sư cô, vì nãy giờ sư cô chưa nhìn cái đoạn mới của cái đấy đúng không? Của cái đường link nhé.
Yến tắt screen em share nào. Okay, Sayalay.
Yes.
Look at more.
The other
Yeah. This is the translation. Yeah.
Should we read this one also?
Mm.
And this, monks, is the noble truth of the origination of stress, craving that makes for further becoming, accompanied by passion, delight, relishing now here and now there, i.e., craving for sensual pleasure, craving for becoming, craving for unbecoming. Yeah. The problem is, I think that the Pali word is like really very deep. Like it's holding a lot of meaning in one word. So when it's translated to English, then it's like just only the surface meaning of the word is there. So whatever words they choose, sometimes they cannot grasp the deep and wide meaning of the Pali word. So they try in various ways to describe the most closely what that word is trying to stand for.
Sayalay, when we talk about dukkha, the
Yeah.
word stress or suffering, which one is better?
Suffering is the commonly used translation, but that it's common because it's like it became common from long ago when people first began to translate Pali into English. So it may be like the people, newer translations try to update or try to be more precise, because suffering in English sounds like really bad, you know. It sounds like something always so, like, it to hear in English, life is suffering. A lot of people, they are confused by this sentence because there's a lot of pleasurable things in life, you know. They think, but I love my family, you know, I have all kinds of good things and pleasurable things in my life, so it doesn't make sense for me to say life is suffering. So in that way, maybe suffering is not really the best translation, but it's difficult to translate this one word dukkha with one word in English, because dukkha has a very big meaning. So to relate in English with one word is none of the words are really going to say it well. So stress may be better in some ways, but also a lot of people don't like it. Don't like this translation. Because they think it's not close enough to the meaning of dukkha. But the good point is that stress, we can all understand life is stressful because there are stressful aspects in life. Like maybe I get stress in my job, or I get stress from my family or something. Because stress can be just like something small or uncomfortable. Suffering is like something really terrible, you know.
From my view, when I heard the word stressful, sometimes I think maybe life is stressful, but if we talk about stressful, it means that, okay, we can be stressful, but it's not miserable. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah.
So it's not really clear, and it's not close to the dukkha from my view.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. It's not really like fitting the word. It's not really conveying the right feeling or idea. But he tried to improve from the word suffering. He wanted to find a new word because he didn't like suffering.
Yes, Sayalay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we accept that we are stressful, and all the people feel stressful because stressful is very like stress is very familiar with us, but
yeah,
it is difficult for some people to accept that we suffer. Yeah,
right. Exactly. Because dukkha means like all of these things, like separation from our loved ones, you know, like and even just in a small amount. So like maybe like when I was a child, my mother had to go away for work for a few days maybe. So at that time I really miss my mom, you know. So that's like a suffering. but it can be just dukkha can be just anything unsatisfactory. Actually, that's another translation that has become more and more common is unsatisfactoriness. So like the quality of being unsatisfying. I think in modern times, maybe Pali scholars would agree that unsatisfactoriness is a better translation than suffering, because dukkha really means like this life experience, it can never fulfill us completely, like or forever, you know. Even if we get some happiness today, we may be sad tomorrow. So it will not be ultimately fulfilling or reliable.
Cái bài hôm nay hay, có bài hôm nay là em thấy là đều là những cái rất là quen thuộc nhỉ, cách diễn đạt của những cái tiếng Việt mình hay nói. Dear Sayalay, I don't understand the word releasing.
Oh, relishing. Oh yeah.
Relishing.
Relishing is like enjoying.
Oh,
Yeah.
enjoy.
Like at the moment that we are eating something we like, we are relishing it. Like we're really
thưởng thức.
Yes, sir. Can I ask craving for becoming like someone life someone one live don't want that?
yeah. Yes, that's one example, but it also includes like some experience
and
like yeah,
craving for non-becoming. Example, someone want to becoming not human, maybe deva.
really it means like someone wants to end any kind of experience. They want to like turn off experience, or like stop something. Like sometimes we are in the mood for something fun, you know, we want to go out and have some experience. And then sometimes we want non-becoming, like we just want to like pull the cover over our head and like not see anyone, not do anything. We just want everything to stop. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Dear Sayalay,
Cách
à,
hôm nay
dear Sayalay,
Yeah.
I already note on your explanation when you are teaching us. So I would like to get your confirm
Oh,
the
sure.
very quick. I think I need only 3 minutes and easily for us to learning at the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I will say directly to you and our classmate. So can I take the screen? Is this okay for me or not? Chấm?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do share screen.
Yeah. Yến make chị Việt Trinh thành co-host đi ạ.
I have here.
Này Trinh có mũ đẹp quá ha.
So now, yeah, you can do like this here. So when you explain, it's a very nice way to learn today. I really like it. So you read first, and other my classmate read again, and then I have time to typing a little bit. Yeah. So they have to continue to ask you about the meaning of the words they don't understand, and then I can easily to type again.
Yeah, nice.
I know that sometimes I miss information, but I try to like we do like note after learning.
That's great. So you want to read again this in red?
Resort quickly, and then if I write some wrong information, we can do it.
Okay. Two extremes were noticed. Some people always engaged in self-affliction by practicing too intensely and painfully. Yes. During that time in India, many individuals were trying to understand the truth, but didn't know the right way to practice. Yes, they believed that they couldn't comprehend the truth if they experienced actually pleasant feelings, not unpleasant.
Okay, yeah.
So they avoided any enjoyment, even food. They didn't practice like ordinary people, thinking that common practices were insufficient and unable to lead to understanding. Yes.
And then you explain the similar word like the vulgar, like ugly.
Yeah.
And you please see.
No, not noble. Yes. Noble, like respectful person. Self-affliction, to make ourselves suffer. Yes. Tathagata, what the Buddha called himself. Yeah. It's like an enlightened person. In the previous paragraph, the Buddha discussed two extremes. In this paragraph, the middle path leading to clarity and direct understanding is the way to go. By following this path, wisdom and knowledge transform into understanding and knowing. This journey helps us gain insight and knowledge. Yeah. Right resolve, right intention, thought, the intention to be compassionate. Yes. Right thought. Eightfold path, right view, right resolve, speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Yeah. Lamentation is expression of our pain, our sorrow, like crying. Yeah. Stressful, suffering, something is bored, bothering us. Bothering, B-O-T-H. Yeah. Yes. The 5 clinging aggregates, like ingredients in something. Yes. Like 5 parts of body create human being. Yeah. 6 sense joy belongs to 5 things. 6 sense bases, or 6 sense doors. Yeah. D-O-O.
Door cửa ấy chị. Doors.
Yeah.
Doors.
Yes. Suffering is a commonly used translation, and it has been for a long time. Yeah. Suffering may not be the perfect translation, but it's challenging to find an exact English equivalent for dukkha. Yeah. Stressful might be a better fit in some contexts, although not everyone prefers it. Yeah. Dukkha is the Pali term used to describe the first truth of suffering. Yes. Dukkha is often translated as suffering, but it is better to consider it as unsatisfactoriness. Yeah. It can be gross, such as our struggles with mental torment, severe illness, and death, or it can be subtle. Yeah, right. Relishing is like enjoying, craving for becoming.
So I miss this information here.
Becoming. It's like we want to go and get new experiences or pleasurable experiences. And it is what will lead to a new life. Yeah. Craving for non-becoming, someone want to end any kind of experience, stop something. Yeah. Great.
Okay, thank you. So I will share to, thank you, Sayalay, and I will share to our class.
Thank you.
Mate. Yeah.
Thank you, chị Hàn Thu. Yeah, thank you, Sayalay. I really like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sayalay.
Thank you, Sayalay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sayalay.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
And a little bit
Sayalay.
cold weather to you.
All of you.
All of
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you, Sayalay.
Yeah, we love Sayalay. We love you too. Yeah, thank you so much. Good night.
See you,
Good
Sayalay.
night.
See you,
Yeah.
everyone. See
Good
you.
night.
Yeah, see you next week.